Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. And before you ask, no, we are not brothers. The hair is deceptious. No, we're not related. So, what was that? Well, we do certainly hope that what you just witnessed was something new or surprising, maybe even refreshing and enjoyable. But was that innovative?
We've heard a lot about innovation and the nature of innovation already today, and we would like to add our artist's perspective. Well, you probably think, well, these artsy types do what they please anyway. But we do have some very clear concepts about what we do, and originality is one very important factor for all of us. Because art of any kind strives to involve its audience emotionally and stimulate it intellectually. And in order to do that, it has to be both beautiful and original. And that's not as easy as you might think, because beauty, on the one hand, depends on preconceived ideals. Beauty is rooted in every one of us before we listen to anything. Originality, on the other hand, depends on surprise, on things literally unheard of before.
So the basis of our kind of innovation is pretty straightforward. We take these age-old string instruments and put them in a context where you wouldn't normally expect them. We play music with them that rocks and grooves and is heavily influenced by improvisation. But we're not the first ones to do that. There have been string players like us since the 1920s, and even string ensembles like us since at least the 1980s. And the number of guys who do what we do is growing exponentially over the last few years. So for our originality, we can't just depend on being the first to have an idea. For an idea to become an innovation, innovation comes from the Latin word innovare, which means renewal of things. So for an idea to become an innovation, it has first to grow and evolve, to grapple with other concepts and problems, perhaps up until the point where the idea itself changes completely.
And how's that happened in our case? Well, Florian said something earlier about the process of evolving an idea, and that's exactly what happened. We spent a lot of time with our concept of a grooving string trio, and we grew ourselves. We refined our instrument skills, our improvisation skills. We explored the possibilities of these instruments in groove. And we developed the music that we are today presenting to audiences like, or mostly very unlike you today. And that process is still ongoing. And it is fueled not only by the concept, by the innovation itself, but by our personalities. Our tastes, our experiences, our curiosity, all that shapes the music at every turn, and that is what makes it original and unique.
So, perhaps what you can take home from us today is two things. One, the idea is the start of the innovation, but it first has to grow. And it grows through the personalities of the people who work on it, and through each personality who works on it. And yeah, if you turn that around, if you have the freedom to put a lot of your own personality into your work, it's not just a commodity that comes with it, but actually essential to the process of evolving what you're doing, to make it unique. And secondly, perhaps even more important, is the openness to react to sudden little changes in your concept. Like, for example, the music that we are playing is very diverse and very flexible and is based heavily in improvisation. So we don't know most of the time, or not always, what is going to happen next, but we welcome these little ways things could turn out. So the openness to not just stay in your own comfort zone, but welcoming the possibility of innovation or renewal to happen at any given point in the process or any given point in time.
Maybe keep that in mind, or simply enjoy when we play our second piece. It's called The Archduke of Arnhem's Allemonde. Have fun.